Good afternoon. This is Thursday afternoon, the 2nd of June, 2016. We've got Brian Alekalakala. He's going to do the presentation on the 4 quadrants. Jane Ann is his client for this role play. We want to see how Brian is doing, particularly with the first block. Once he's done the presentation, we're going to talk about it, evaluate it, give some feedback, and then upload this recording for your benefit. All right, Brian, you can shoot.
Okay, Jane Ann, now that you know your dreams and goals, and you told me they are very important to you, let me quickly show you exactly how your money is performing right now in the banks or policies. Okay, by the way, which bank did you say you're using?
FNB.
FNB. And you told me you are getting how many percent per annum?
Say about 5%.
5% per annum. Okay. Now, I'm going to give you a practical example of how your money is performing right now, and I'm going to start with 5,000 Rand. Okay, I'm going to use 5,000 Rand because of some few reasons. One, it's little money. Most of the people can afford to put money into 5,000 Rand into their trading account or save it. And at the same time, it's going to be very easy for me to do the presentation and for you to understand. Are you with me?
Yes.
Good. All right, use my calculator. All right. Now, please key in 5,000 Rand in your calculator.
Not yet.
Use this one. 5,000 Rand. Okay. Add 6%, 5%. How much is now into your trading account or in your bank?
5,250.
5,250.
Yes.
Okay, if I may ask, how much is your profit?
250.
All right. How long did it take you to make 250 Rand?
12 months.
12 months. All right. Do you spend your money only once a month, Jane Ann? Or once a year?
No.
How do you spend your money? Daily, weekly?
Daily.
Daily. Okay. How many days are there in 12 months?
365.
365 days. Okay. For a lady like you, 250 Rand, what can you do? What can you buy with 250 Rand?
No, I don't eat bread, so nothing.
Nothing. Okay, I want something tangible. Please give me something that you can buy with 250 Rand.
Maybe a little bit of fuel.
Okay. Now you're confusing me, Jane Ann. Are you telling me you're going to save the whole 5,000 for the whole year only to buy fuel once? 250 Rand. Is it worth it?
No.
Okay. Now, Jane Ann, why are you then doing it?
I didn't see it like that before.
You didn't see it like before. Okay, if I may rephrase your answer, you didn't have any knowledge that this is exactly what's happening
No.
to your money.
No.
Okay, you didn't see it that way. Okay, Jane Ann. Now, you said to me it's 250 Rand
Yes.
that year, for a year. Now, all right. Now, Jane Ann, I'm going to show you now how we as the company can help you. All right? I'm going to show you how the shares move.
Okay, let's stop there. Nini is also here today. Nini has picked up that Brian missed something critical before we moved on.
Okay.
And I want Nini to tell us, what did Brian miss?
From the profits that the client have made, which is 250,000, right? 250 rands. He was supposed to ask the client to calculate 250,000 rands divided by
365
365
days to get to the daily.
Okay. So I'm going to do that role play so that when you're watching this video and you're listening to it, you can see. There's another area that Brian can improve on, and that was the 5 questions.
Okay.
So let me start with the 5 questions first, and then I'm gonna do the daily thing. So I'll change my color here. I'll make it
pink.
I'll make it purple so that hopefully you guys can read it. What happens here, Brian, and this is where you've got to be very, very careful. When you get to this, what I liked is you gave Jane Ann the calculator. Actually, there was a screw up one step before. So there was 3 screw ups. Your first screw up was there. Your second screw up was with the 5 questions, and your third screw up was here with the calculation. So let me start with your first screw up. You said to the person, I'm going to do a calculation of your money in the bank with 5%. I'm going to start with 5,000 rand. It's little money, and it's easy calculations.
Okay.
Now, that's exactly what we said in our old presentation.
Okay.
Why I say you made a screw up there is you did not at any point in time mention, particularly I'm starting with 5,000 rand, because when you open a trading account with us, you've got to open a trading account with 5,000 bucks.
Okay.
And what I want to do is compare apples with apples.
Okay.
I want to show you what 5,000 rand in the bank can do, because later I'm going to show you what 5,000 rand can do if you day trade, and our starting amounts has got to be the same.
That's correct.
Okay.
Sure.
So that's the first step that you missed. It's a critical thing, because even when you're on the bank or policy part, the client understands, if I open a trading account, I need a minimum of 5,000 rand.
Correct.
We're not even far into the presentation, and he knows that. He doesn't have to sit there and worry, when I start trading, what is the money that I'm going to need?
Correct.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
So your introduction of the 5,000 rand is going to be better than what you did now.
Correct.
Happy with that?
Yes.
Okay. Let me tell you the second part where it didn't go as well as it could have, was with your 5 questions part.
Okay.
Maybe you were flustered because I've put you on the spot to do it, but you didn't do the questions in exactly the right order. So I'm going to pitch it to you so that you can see what I'm doing, and then you can rewind the video and you can listen to your 5 questions, my 5 questions, and then you can compare. Am I right?
Yes.
Ready?
Yes.
So the first thing that he should have said to Jane Ann when he got here is he should have said, and he did say this, he said to her, okay, so my first question to you was, how much profit did you make?
Okay.
Okay.
He did ask her, he did say to her how much profit, and she did say 250 rand. Okay? Then the second question he also got right. He said to her, so tell me, how long did it take? And she did say to him, 12 months.
Okay.
Okay. His third question is where he went wrong. He started speaking about, okay, so how many days is 12 months, this, that, whatever. What he should have said on his third question is he should have said to her, so what did you start with?
Oh, okay, yes. I also missed that one.
What did you start with? Well, I started with 5,000 bucks. Now, let me tell you the significance of this question. Are you ready to hear the significance of the question?
Yep.
So I've just now said to her, what is your profit? And I shut up. So what do you think happened in her mind? What happened in her mind? What did she do? She took 5,250 minus
5,000.
5,000,
Yes.
and she came up with the answer 250 bucks.
Yes.
Correct.
So now I'm not telling her, she's told me I've made 250 Rand. Everyone there? Then I said to her, so how long did it take you? And I shut up. She thought about it for a brief moment, and she came up with the answer, well, it was a year or 12 months.
Yes.
Am I right?
Yes.
Now I say to her, how much did you start with? What is the answer she gives me?
5,000.
5,000.
Okay. What the person does not say at this point in time, but what starts going through their mind is, hang on, fuck. I've made 250 Rand. It took me 12 months to make that money,
With
and I had to start with 5,000 Rand. It's not as if they started with 1,000 or 5 Rand or peanuts.
Yes. It's 5,000 Rand.
As emotional game.
It's emotional involvement. So asking the question, how much did you start with, is a critical step along the way.
Okay. I also missed that one.
It's a critical step. If you can't make if you're making 250 Rand with 1 Rand, it's fantastic. If you're making 250 Rand with 250 Rand, it's fantastic. But if you make 250 Rand over a whole bloody year, and you had to start with 5,000 Rand, then that's when you start hurting people and saying, hang on, this is not cool.
Okay.
So that's a critical step. How much did you start with? Then, question number 4, he did get right. He said,